That was part of the whole Rising Sun thing, being the only
double shirt tundra.
that was.
Oh yeah, I want to start with this one, so I'm about to get it started. Hold on.
Can you pass me that blanket, the Jasmine one, the one right there? Here.
You cold again?
Nah, I'm just trying to be cozy. I like it when I speak to people.
Because you can stretch out your legs.
Yeah, this is cozy.
This nigga here.
Do you need me to bring up anything regarding this beforehand? Is there anything I can bring up?
I'm gonna start with it. Just bring up like, just bring up like the hits basically, like each of them. I'm gonna start it. We're gonna start like the talking, and we'll probably.
This nigga be trying to hit off easy, bad boy. Kanye West, Adidas, Kanye West, Easy Supply.
Oh, that was your first searches?
No, look, it's right there.
Oh, I see it now.
Damn.
That good half evil up there. That
JJ.
got everything on there. Nigga really trying to get to it.
Just in case, bro.
No, I feel it. All right, let me get this shit started. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Too Many Ideas Podcast. I'm your host, Mars, and Luke is here. We got a good episode for you today, but before we get started, just want to let y'all know, make sure you like, comment, subscribe to the channel for all of our content, all of our videos, clips, all that kind of stuff. Drop us a note, whatever, talk to us, let us know how you feel about the topics and everything, and we're going to get straight to it. Because I saw earlier today and then a little bit yesterday too. Really all week I've been seeing like the whole like Mount Rushmore of hip hop memes and things and who's all on there and everything. And of course, you got the obvious one where it's like J. Cole, Kendrick, Drake, and then they don't know who the fourth is. But then I saw this interesting one that I wanted to talk about because I feel like it makes sense as far as like the niggas that actually drop music on the regular. And it was Lil Durk, Lil Baby, Young Boy, and Polo G. Now, two of those, like I actually like and feel like make 100% sense. The third being Young Boy, I'm just like, okay, I don't really like him, but I know he does like crazy numbers on YouTube. And then Polo G, I feel like he just had like his first like big like hit that kind of like went like platinum mad like fast type of thing.
What was that?
Rap Star.
Okay.
That just came out like I don't know how long ago, but it was like recent and then it went like platinum like in a month, like or less than a month. I didn't even think that was like his best song, even though it was like a good song.
That's the one that go on, that one?
Yeah, it's that one. Where he's in the video, you see it right there, where he's like Hall of Fame type shit. Yeah, it came out in April, and then like soon after that, it went platinum. And I was surprised by that because I was just like, I didn't know he had such a like large fan base like that. The only song that I remember from him that was like same kind of that's a lie because the Martin and Gina song that was pretty big. And then, of course, like, Pop Out with him and TJ. That was, like, his first, like, on-the-scene type of thing. But, I know you listen to his music a lot.
Yeah.
And I like his music, even though I don't listen to it a lot. But he was the one on that Mount Rushmore that kind of, like, surprised me. Because I was just like, I'm not sure if I would put him in that spot with Baby and Durk and Young Boy. But, I don't know. I wanted to get your thoughts on that since you listen to his music a little bit more.
Yeah, I'm not like a OD fan. I just appreciate. I think he's a good balance between a Dirk and a Baby. And I don't like to really give too many comparisons, but the reason why I say that is because you could tell that he can change his style of music, and he can give you a good story sometimes. He can give you a good hit. It's just a matter of like what he chooses to do. And I feel like what he chooses to do most likely always stays in the middle, which is I feel like him. So I do like listening to him, and I enjoy listening to him.
I like him better than I ever liked like Lil TJ. Out of those two, and I didn't even like the Pop Out song, but I kind of stuck with him a little bit more.
Yeah.
As far as like the music that he
definitely
made
because like the introduction to him wasn't this. You know, so when he came out with his which I think was his first album, if I'm not mistaken, right? Beautiful Plan, was that his first album or no?
The Beautiful Plan.
I mean not Pan. The Goat, that one.
Yeah.
That one. That was his first album. Right?
Yeah, I believe
Or at least
so.
commercial album.
Yeah, commercial album. Yeah.
And that's the one that had I said Beautiful Plan, but it was a Beautiful Pain, if I'm not mistaken. My favorite song, which everybody else was Be. I think off rip I like Be Something. Oh, Be Something. Like that was just like, yeah, that shit's hard. But and then like you said, Martin and Gina. So I see why people put him there, because the introduction to him was a lot like, oh, he's just a hit maker.
Yeah.
So when he came back kind of with like versatility, you know, lyrics and all this, it was like, whoa, you know, and that's always gonna shock the fucking media, like,
Yeah.
fucking Polo G can actually rap and But I have an interesting question and just an interesting take is like, where does Young Thug fit into all this?
See, he was on the other one where there was like Drake, Kendrick, J. Cole, and then they had like a Young Thug and Future on there. Like that was like
Interesting.
they basically came as like the fourth like together.
That's
And
interesting.
I was just like, I feel like he's and even like take it a little bit wider. Like when I think of Mount Rushmore of hip hop, it's kind of like the niggas that's like setting trends in hip hop like today.
Yeah, see, I don't look at it like that. I think around much more just niggas that just got credit.
They just got credit.
Yeah, like I don't think a Young Thug should even, or a Future should be on there. I just feel like we're saying that because of the time period, but I feel like you were saying, they're just so.
Because
like,
isn't Mount Rushmore like our forefathers? Is that who's on Mount Rushmore?
it should, but I don't. That's why I just look at it like that. Like I'll look at it like a Kanye, Jay-Z, Eminem. Like it makes sense. They're OGs. But if we're talking about now, we're moving on in transitional times and being like extremely influential, I just don't think Young Thug and them should be on there, because we're way past how I look at Mount Rushmore. Is like we're just way past those times. Like I don't
Way
even think,
past like the Young Thug times.
no, just like I'm saying. Okay, let's say this is just an example. Someone gets a statue of like a Kanye West, right? Like this is the OG of fashion and music and all this, right?
Yeah.
Cool. That's fine. That's his staple, right? Grammys is a good example. You know, back in the day, Grammys was like, you got all this accolades, you're the best. Now it's like you got a Grammy or whatever. I feel like people's music speaks more than the accolades and the statues and stuff. So that's what I'm saying. I feel like Young Thug and Future will always be like that, because
Yeah.
I don't feel like they've came out in a time period where it was just like them. It was always them, then the OGs.
Yeah.
Now in the time period that we're talking about, they would be considered the OGs. But I feel like just where you put them in the middle, I don't think they should be there, because it's like they were just the ones that did it. You know, they're just the trendsetters essentially. But it's like, yeah, give them their roses, but if you're gonna make a Mount Rushmore for them, it's just them. That's it.
It's just them.
It's just Young Thug and Future. It's like YSL and Free Band. I can't even say Free Band because Free Band is just Future. But yeah,
Yeah.
like
I kind of get that take, but at the same time, like, if we're really like looking at like a Mount Rushmore, it should be like a Mount Rushmore for like this whole generation kind of thing. But I don't really feel like that's how people are taking it. At least like now,
Yeah.
they're looking at it like, okay, who's a Mount Rushmore for this category, a Mount Rushmore for this category, and that's kind of how this,
Then
this
it-
kind of gets spurred out.
and in that case, then none of those people should be on there. Then it should be like a Young Thug, Soldier Boy, Future. Like if that's the case, we're gonna give OGs their respect. How the fuck did not no offense to Polo G, but you dropped the GOAT and now you got Mount Rushmore too? Like what the fuck?
I think it's like of people who are. I really feel like it's like present day. That's why I said it's like of the niggas who are actually like making music like on a regular like regular like
Okay.
dropping artists right now. That's why. But even still, like that was part of my question. Like how does Polo? Because I don't feel like it's Polo G is up there with Dirk and Baby and even like Young Boy yet. Cause like
What's so funny?
we over here petting Snoopy.
Oh,
Dead.
some relaxed vibes.
But yeah, like even though I do feel like that's kind of like coming for him, because I feel like he's kind of getting set up in that same kind of thing. I think maybe late this year or like early next year, he's gonna have like his kind of like his Dirk moment, where he gets like his Drake feature and he gets on. Everybody wants him on a feature type of thing. Like I can see that coming for him, because I
can see
feel
it
like
too.
he's making really good music, and he's starting to
And
like
it's pretty-
pop off on his own.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's pretty standalone. Like
It's versatile. Like he's not so much like trap. He's not like trap and B. He's kind of like I don't know how to describe it, but like his music has almost like a calm effect to it.
No, it does. It really does.
Yeah.
But no, I was saying by himself is like, look at this album. I don't see any features.
I don't know if it's saying like the features. Could you go to
No, but
the Genius
from
one?
what I can remember in general, I mean, I lied to you. Be Something has a baby on it, if I'm not mistaken. But
Yeah, you got Juice World on here. Son of
his hits, I should say.
Chop It.
For the most part, I feel like his hits is predominantly him.
Martin and Gina, that was all him. Rap Star, that was all him.
Yeah. And like I said, I do like Be Something. So there's that with Baby on it. Baby did his thing, of course. But
yeah. But
I don't know, I just feel like they're always understood features, and I don't feel like they overshine him at all. Like he never
I was
gets,
about to say that.
Yeah.
Even still with that, like, because we've always talked about like Travis and his features, but him on like even on like Be Something, because I like that song too. I like it because of him.
Yeah,
you know,
I
like
agree.
Martin and Gina because of him, and I feel like he puts a little bit more effort than I would expect from him into not just like the music, but like the stuff around the music.
Yeah,
like,
I agree.
When you think about Martin and Gina, like that was a good video. You think about the Rap Star video, that was a good video. You know what I mean? Like it seems like there's a little bit more attention to detail with the things that he's doing, and that's what I kind of like. But I don't think he's Mount Rushmore. But
I mean,
still,
it
like,
debuted at number 2 on the Billboard 200.
You said what?
It debuted at number 2 on the
Oh, the
Billboard.
GOAT?
And during the first week, it did how much it did? 99. That's actually really good.
That is
It's right
good.
there. It's right there. Go back.
Where is that?
Go back to forward, I guess. Yep.
Oh, a Genius. Okay.
Scroll down. Right there.
The GOAT debuted at number 2 on the Billboard 200 after selling 99,000 units, and it's his highest charting album. Oh, he had an album before this, Die a Legend, in 2019, and that only did 38,000. That's a good like transition in a year, literally.
Double, more than double.
That's damn near triple almost. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, shout out to Polo G, and then touching back on the Mount Rushmore. Yeah, I can't really do takes like this because I feel like kind of like what you're saying is like more of like these people are over here and then this is here and then this is there. Like, it's just too much. I mean, that's music in general, but like yeah, and it's like
Out of like that though, and it's hard to do that tape because like as far as Young Boy goes, I don't listen to anything from him, but like he's when it comes to like music, he's such an enigma to me because I feel like I don't know anybody who actively like likes or listens to Young Boy, like nobody or plays him at things.
Isn't he still in jail?
Yeah, I think so. You check on that. I'm not sure though, but he does so well on like YouTube, and it's weird to me. I feel like it's just like a generation below like both of us that really likes Young Boy, and then also like he's a very like memeable artist as well. So that's kind of like another thing with him that kind of makes him fact check. He wasn't found dead. What the fuck?
Well, he's definitely still in jail.
Yeah, he is.
But
yeah, it's weird. It's really weird to me, like how his whole like career works. Honestly,
I mean, hold on. I just feel like with Young Boy is more in the sense that like, you know, people were trying to tell me like, oh, he took over the game, YouTube, and I'm like, with all due respect, bro, like this nigga right here, and I've heard music, you know, other people play his shit, and I think he was featured on a Juice WRLD song, right? Or was it his song? I'm not sure whose song it was, but he got melody. He can, you know, tell you. I don't want to say tell you a story, but he can make you feel a story. I would say that, and I guess we'll just see how long he lasts. There's some J. Cole line to fit what I'm trying to say right now, so just insert that. And I just see this is why I don't do these takes. I just feel like he doesn't. Nah, he's not up there with Baby. He's not up there with Dirk.
I don't think so either. But like, I feel like if you look at just like strictly, well, maybe not even the numbers, because on Billboard it says he only has one hit on there, but I don't even know what song that would be. But still, all in all, like, I feel like even if we look at Baby and Dirk, like Dirk is coming up on where Baby is right now, but even still, I think Baby is ahead of Dirk. Like, if Baby is a 1, Dirk is like a 2, 3.
If you don't mind, Levi, type in just biggest NBA YoungBoy song. There's something I was going to point out, what you just brought up. Just double backing on the YoungBoy not really being there, and the reason why I even really say that, and everybody wants to use YouTube as a cop out because that's where he, thrives.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's for a reason. I think whoever's marketing him, managing, whatever, his team knows that, like, this is where we should kind of stay at. Yeah. It kind of reminds me, and this is no, like, shade or anything, but it just kind of reminds me of when artists were just, when you just didn't know about artists, but they were super huge on WorldStar. Yeah. That's always been a red flag to me. Like, you're breaking these numbers only on this, though, Like, I don't, and this, this is us just giving our opinion, but I don't see, like, I don't know, I just don't see him merging into the industry. I feel like he's going to stay in his own lane, which could be good. I mean, nothing wrong with that, but, like, that's a main reason why I don't think they should be. Because Dirk can do both. Baby can do both. That's they can be in their own lane, and a Drake wants to do a feature, or whoever fucking, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, let's talk about WorldStar for a second, because I'd honestly forgot about them, but like back in, well, I'm not even gonna say back in, but it was like they have their own like community of artists, and it was always really weird for me to see like how some shit would like debut on WorldStar
and be like 1 million.
Yeah, and it's just like, okay, but if you look at everything else, like outside of that WorldStar, it's like yeah. But then circle back a few months later, and because of that WorldStar, now that person is a big artist. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like the WorldStar effect, and how I feel like I've always felt like there was something fishy going on with WorldStar.
That's how I feel about the NBA. No one can tell me where NBA YoungBoy just started off as. Everybody just know he just started rapping, and then So I don't know too much on this, so I can also double back on this topic. But like when I talk to NBA YoungBoy fans, but then again they are his fans, so they don't give a fuck. But like I'm like, where did he like start off as? Where did he come from? Like his beginning songs, no one knows. But like,
yeah, I don't know either. Like but then again, I haven't done the deep dive. So
that's what I'm saying. I'm not too much of a fan, and I feel like a lot of people that listen to NBA YoungBoy is more of like they caught on where they caught on, and now it's pretty much there's no going to intriguing things about his life. It's just his music. So that's not nothing bad in any way. But like
people like really, for better or for worse, like his like viral like getting mad moments. Like I just seen that come back on the TL, and it was fucking stupid. It was like the anniversary of NBA YoungBoy turning up on IG Live, and I was just like, this is ridiculous, bro. Yeah, like why do we have an anniversary of him turning up on IG Live? Who gives a fuck?
And I'm not, I don't want to wish nothing on nobody, but I just don't. And I guess it's like a bigger topic, maybe.
Oh, that's why it didn't come up, because it was NBA YoungBoy, and it's technically his name is YoungBoy Never Broke Again.
Oh yeah, like I do be seeing that. Name. Yeah,
I fucking hate that too.
Yeah. You might have to look up that name, Levi.
No, he did. It's right there.
Okay, got you.
Yeah, so his Bandit was his number one.
So that was Juice WRLD's song. Whose song was that? Or was that both? I when they do the and, I feel like it's always both.
Yeah, but Juice WRLD's name is first. So. And then outside
okay, so these are the facts, because we was going by NBA YoungBoy when that's not his. Okay.
Yeah.
So his top song was Bandit, peaked at number 1. All right, so he's doing fairly good for himself.
His top song alone by himself looks to be Outside Today at 13.
Oh yeah, I remember that song. Everyone playing that.
Yeah.
He's doing. What was his last? 2019. It's 2021. I mean, yeah.
Casey Talk was at 2020. Peaked at 19.
Scroll down. I just want to look. Lil TJ. No, that's Lil Top. My fault.
Oh no, Lil Top. That was peaked at 8 in 2020 as well.
Yeah, I mean, outside of the Juice WRLD song, this guy is doing his thing.
See, this is the thing about this. I've only heard Made No Sense, Outside Today, and of course the Juice WRLD song. And then the rest of these, I've never even heard them before.
You probably have if you just...
Maybe like a clip on TikTok, because I know that one where everybody used like the NBA YoungBoy meme, like NBA YoungBoy doing like regular household tasks type shit. It's always that same clip, and I don't know what song that is, but it's probably one of these.
And for the most time when I hear his songs, it's always the hook, like always, which are most songs. But like it's always like his hooks are really like it's him, or that type of music. You know what I mean? But the topic that I was gonna bring up that I feel like is controversial in a way is that like, what is the difference between what him and 6ix9ine is doing, or what's doing?
What YoungBoy and 6ix9ine is doing?
I feel like if anything, you just think it more serious.
Oh, YoungBoy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, he's definitely more serious. What's the
I just like
comparison you put in there?
just the tactics, just the everything from like his whole women situation he was dealing with and the ex baby mama and then fighting and hitting them and videos and
I think.
I feel like it's more serious and even more worse. Like at least
Oh,
6ix9ine
that's
was
what you mean by
yeah.
more serious. Oh, see, okay, so there's two different things with YoungBoy versus 6ix9ine, and with YoungBoy, it's like it was almost part of his promotion scheme was his shit.
That's why I feel like it's worse.
It is worse.
At least 6ix9ine. A couple months later, you've been told that Lil Durk was paid or someone was paid to talk to him. Like
yeah, it is worse. It is worse. But you know, when people are basically like kind of like engineered to like shit, and that was part of his engineering scheme was to be liked for all this shit that he does, essentially.
That's crazy.
As opposed to 6ix9ine, his engineering scheme was for people to not like him because of all the shit he did. You know what I mean? And it was basically just like it was an opposite effect, like, but for the same goal of just getting more people to look at you.
And that's the reason why I just can't. I'm not gonna lie to you. If it wasn't for the memes, and I was able to just listen to him peacefully, I probably would have done it. Yeah, I probably would have done it. But like what you're saying,
There's
like
no listening to YoungBoy peacefully.
There's
There's no peace.
It's just for the fact that when I see him, it's never good, and it's just terrible every time I hear something about him. Like every fucking time, and it's just like things that I just can't seem to understand.
Could you scroll back up, Levi? I want to read a little bit of this for his latest, I guess, like
At least,
jail thing.
No cap, bro. This is no throwing respect on 6ix9ine name. At least that shit was fucking funny. I don't give a fuck what nobody said, bro. This nigga went to OPAC, bro. At least that shit was funny, bro. But I mean, people are saying YoungBoy is funny too. But like, I don't think he's trying to be funny. I think he's dead ass serious.
He's not trying to be funny.
Yeah,
he's not trying to be funny. It just happens to be funny to people. But he's not trying to be funny.
He's dead ass serious. You feel me? So I just feel like.
So
I get the difference, but what is the difference in the outcome, like how you view them? I guess the biggest thing that 6ix9ine was a snitch when it came down to it.
Yeah.
But to me, it's like, bro, like,
he was arrested on drug and firearm charges in 2020. That's like the usual at this point. But he ran from the cops in LA, didn't he? Some shit like that. Oh, it doesn't say that here. I don't know if this is his last arrest, but
yeah, he did some shit like that.
Yeah, but and then another thing with him versus like a 6ix9ine is obviously the snitching thing.
Yeah,
like once that happened, it was clipped for 6ix9ine. Like,
you think so?
Basically, like
I think if 6ix9ine changed up his sound, he would have been straight. He just thinking he can't come out of jail with the same exact shit that got you in there. Like, come on, bro. Like, just switch it up. Like, that's why all respect to Bobby, bro. Whatever he drops is gonna be hot. He knows. They know whatever they got. Yeah.
That's another thing we could talk about too, because we kind of touched on it a little bit yesterday, just when we was hanging out. But like how he hasn't dropped anything yet.
Anything, bro.
Like,
They know.
They building something over there.
Whatever. Like, yeah, it's about to be fire.
I just hope that they do it the right way, and they don't try to just like drop like a album out of nowhere.
Yeah, with like mad features type shit.
Yeah. Like I know everybody wants to be on a song with Bobby, and that's great. That's fine. But like, you know, he's got to come out with like a single or something of his own.
Yeah, because his biggest song has always been by him. So it's like we kind of want that same energy. I think they got it. I think he got it too. It's just about the sound. Like the sound has changed so much.
See, that's the thing too. I believe that he's got it as well because when Rowdy came out, he had a lot of like good songs. You know, like his damn, I forgot what the song was called. But basically, he had a song. Dang. Could you look up Rowdy's like most recent song? But he came out smoking, right? Like them songs was hard.
I believe like the time that Bobby's taking. I like the fact we were talking about that yesterday. It was
the A Boogie song, the 9 Brit shit that just came out. That shit was hard.
The fact that they put him as a special guest, for Rolling Loud instead of his own set, because his own set would be like old ass music, so it's more like whatever they're doing, they're taking the time to think about it, and I feel like it's gonna be hard.
Yeah. we're gonna see. Like, Reroute. That was a song
Oh,
I
yeah,
really
yeah,
liked.
yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah.
that shit slapped.
The fact that computers still come out from 2014, that's fucking crazy.
But yeah,
Nigga went
like,
crazy.
I'm looking forward to hearing what Bobby's got coming. Because if they did it right with Rowdy, so they got to do it right with Bobby. They can't fuck that up now.
I mean, it's up to these niggas, bro. And I feel like,
I mean, you see how Bobby moving? He moving as safe as possibly can be. Like he's not drinking. He's not. I brought this up before where the kid tried to give him the shoes with the flag on it, and he couldn't take it. He was just like, "Yeah, I'm frog. I can't even touch these." Like, it seems like he's really trying to be about the music, which is good. Like, because a lot of people was worried about them coming out and going straight back in.
yeah, nah, bro. I think these is.
I think they understand. It's just too.
Yeah,
too
I mean,
smart.
I'm never in jail, but I would imagine being in jail and only, like, this is the only time I've ever seen where people are, like, making sure we don't forget them. Like, every couple of months, every couple of years, whatever, on Twitter, we're bringing Bobby back up. The same videos are coming back up. Like, we can't wait. And I feel like I hope that was transparent to them to make them understand, or even not make them, but for them to see the future that we want for them,
Like, once you get out, you're good.
Yeah,
like people want to hear from you.
Exactly.
Just don't drop trash. You can drop mid even, and you'll be straight. But just don't drop trash, and you're good.
Yeah, man, them boys is getting to it. They doing their thing, bro. It's fucking fire. And I just want to continue seeing it because I just never ever seen it. Like 6ix9ine had something like that. Like, 6ix9ine's out. What is he gonna do? It wasn't like the music though. Like, bro, Bobby and everybody was watching the videos.
6ix9ine didn't have the love. 6ix9ine had the attention.
Exactly.
That's really like the biggest difference from when he came out versus when they came out.
Because I feel like Bobby could just fuck around and just drop a song every couple of months and even a couple of years, and we'd be like, fuck it, it's Bobby. Like, it just, they have that. Even Rowdy, like, they have that respect down. You feel me? Just holding shit down. I guess to Young Thug's point, that's why he paid. I think he paid both of them, right? For holding it down type shit? Or was it just Bobby? I'm not too sure, but
I think it was both of them.
But regardless, I guess it's on some true hip hop, rules or type shit. Like, they did what they did and they held it down, so it's fire.
Yeah, and I mean, like, you don't get no more noble than taking time for your man's. Like,
exactly.
You can't hate that. Like, there's just no way.
That shit's fire, bro. That shit's fire, deadass. What was the next one? I know we was really talking about something completely different.
Yeah. But we could lead into another thing that I want to talk about, which was something else that I saw about between, because Bow Wow and Soulja Boy, they got a versus coming up, and Bow Wow just made a joke about Soulja Boy not having any like real hits, just having kind of like viral songs. Well, let me not say that. No real like recent hits. And that all of his songs that look like hits are really just like viral songs. And I wanted to get into a deeper conversation. This nigga has crazy hits, like old hits, but crazy hits. But anyway, I wanted to get into a conversation of the difference that we see now between like viral songs and actual chart-topping, money-making, whatever you want to call it, hits.
So I feel like we're getting in a phase, or whatever you want to call it, in a space where viral essentially is this the right word to use? I feel like viral lasts longer, because if you think about it, when these songs chart and go crazy or whatever, I could be wrong, I just feel like the longevity of it, the space that it stays in, is usually the radio. Now, like we just read, Soulja Boy got over 4.6 billion views. How many months was it? Did it tell you the months, Levi? Over the amount of time?
On that.
Yeah, and that was a viral chart though. That was on the Triller chart or whatever. There's a thing now. Yeah, but the reason why I'm saying this is because
with more than 4.6 billion views total, number one on Billboard's top Triller charts today. The number of videos uploaded to TikTok and other social media platforms continues to multiply. More 4.6 million creations of the dance. That's the make a clap dance with more than 4.6 billion views.
Yeah, so the reason why I'm saying this is because, and Soulja Boy may be like the enigma or whatever to this, because he actually has dances to his songs, so they do probably last a little bit longer than the average. But I just feel like with being viral versus a Billboard hit, it's like is this about, I guess, the demographic you're going for? I just feel like it lasts longer on TikTok than maybe a Billboard hit because there's other competing spots for it. But this doesn't have to compete with nothing. It's genuinely going up by itself, and people are loving it. You know what I mean? So the song may get annoying, but it's not competing. So I feel like it has a longer lifespan on its chart, if that makes any sense.
On its chart, yeah. But I guess like the question here is it just, yeah, it might last longer, but it's just because it's such a like short part of that song. Like the song isn't gonna last longer. That clip is gonna last longer.
I think it still matters because I know we talked about this before, but if we want to bring up other artists with the same type of like viral hits of their music, it's like, I don't know. I just feel like if you take the viral off of the word, if you take the viral off of the song, you feel me, and you just said the song went crazy, we'll be like, damn, we didn't go as crazy as we thought. But if you look at the song for where it is, let's look at No Parties, right? By Koi, right?
Pull up the top Triller chart just so we can reference it.
Yeah, and pull up No Parties too when you're done.
Yeah.
I feel like if you looked at that song and its capacity, I thought it was bigger. I kept saying like, damn, this should be platinum, double, this, that, and the third. But to your point, it didn't chart as big as it went viral. Yeah. But I feel like the pros to that is the fact that like Koi was able to be in her lane. A lot of people would say now on TikTok, like, she's taking over TikTok, she's taking over internet. And I feel like that speaks volumes to the music itself because you're not competing with like whoever else is next. It's Koi's in her lane, Soulja Boy's in their lane. So I feel like it helps the artist continue to make music of what they may like. But with being viral, we know it comes with the whole like, you have to stay viral. That's kind of like the pros and cons to it. But the same thing with the charts. If you start making, comparing it to back in the day, if you were on top of the charts, you were always being played on the radio. Yeah. And if you weren't on the radio no more, you fell off. You know what I mean? So I think it's a hard comparison. I think it's something that we can, you can say your point as well, that we can dive back and forth on. But I do think it's way more pros to being viral than being on the Billboard because, it may not been as big as a song, but it still hit a lot of fucking people that are under the influence that this song was just as big as a Billboard song. I've always argued with people about Chief Keef. Like, he's forever influential, but he didn't do amazing chart numbers, but he went that many times viral,
Yeah. I feel like it's different, like, routes towards, like, whatever, like, success you want to deem for yourself. But I think that when you get locked into this, you're locked into this. And you kind of have to do something a little bit more to get out of this whole, like, basically like the Triller box or whatever you want to call it, or just like being like a TikTok hit.
So do you think Koi's stuck into this? Because I feel like that the last two songs she dropped with Pooh and then About Me and shit, I don't think they were viral, but everybody still liked the songs.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's just like, and we talked about this too with her and like with the what's the song with Pooh Shiesty called? I forgot. Yeah. And how basically like that song, I feel like that song had the, I guess, like, success it had is because of how you already knew the song before it came out. That kind of thing. And I think if you don't have something like that, basically you can't make any kind of different kind of music. I feel like you have to have something where it, like, catches.
Oh, you're saying
right off the rip.
Yeah, but like that's why I've always, when people be like, oh, you haven't heard this snippet or you haven't heard them play this video, I'm like, I don't really like doing that no more because I feel like that's the song. And
and that's true, and that's what I'm saying. Like,
but that was all.
You can't get out of that.
That was all. Yeah, you can. Uzi done that. Uzi had snippets for forever, and those were the exact same songs. Money Long was the exact same snippet that he played for the whole song.
Oh no, yeah, you're right. But I'm just saying, like if we're thinking about like, what am I trying to say? Yeah. Oh, okay, so Uzi is like before like you get to like TikTok and stuff. I feel like if Uzi was doing that now with how TikTok is, his career might be a little bit different.
I hear you.
Because he would be locked into kind of like a TikTok type of thing.
The reason why I'm just so against it, not just because it's Koi, but it's just for the fact that, like, I think we've already seen artists' music that goes TikTok viral and they don't be looked at less. I mean, Polo G's went TikTok viral several times.
Yeah, but did he start by going TikTok viral?
So do you? Okay, that's where we're drawing the line. You think Koi's start is TikTok viral?
Yeah, kind
Okay,
of.
yeah,
Yeah.
nah. I that's one I disagree with because she was already big before that. If okay, yeah, to me that's not fair. So then when we talked about last episode with the Olivias and all that, to me that's TikTok viral where no one even knew who you were, but you
Oh,
popped
okay,
off
okay.
it.
I get what you're saying.
Killer Roy, that's TikTok viral. You know what I mean? I feel
I
like
get what
with
you're
Koi
saying.
is like people already knew something was there. You know, you may not have kept up with her 24/7, but you knew she was talented.
Yeah.
You feel me? So now it's it's up to her for her to, in a way, prove that what she can do is what she can do.
I guess for her, and you're right about that, but I guess like for her, when I think about like saying like she started TikTok viral, like, that might not be the right way to say it, but I feel like she's definitely like doubled down on being like a TikTok viral, making TikTok viral type of music. Would you say that's like wrong or like really like
I don't know.
going?
I feel like I'm biased. I just feel like I'm biased because like even the music about fuck being biased. Just look at it for what she did. She dropped "How About Me" because of not "How About Me," but just about me in general because everybody kept talking about her father's situation. You know, so do y'all know anything about me? And that wasn't for TikTok. She just made a song, but it's because no parties blew up on TikTok. Now she's viewed like that. I don't think that's fair for any artist because it's not like it's different. Like if you can tell me if I'm wrong, the Kid Laroi song "Addison Rae" that was a TikTok girl. I need a bad bitch, Addison Rae. That was made for TikTok.
Yeah.
No Parties in LA was just made. I mean, No Parties in LA, my fault. No Parties was just made. You know what I mean? And TikTok picked that up. I feel like that's completely different. Now, I would agree with you. If Koi drops an album that sounds more like No Parties or something, then yeah, you can, yeah. But I don't think Big Purr or How About, was TikTok influence. I don't think so.
Maybe not influence, but I guess what I'm saying is I feel like she fed into it a little bit more, and now I feel like it's
So
kind
give me a
of gonna
comparison.
lock her into it.
Give me someone else.
I mean, if I'm gonna look at like this might be a bad comparison, I don't know, but if I'm thinking about like Soulja Boy now, like where he's at, and the Make Clap song, and I feel like that fed into TikTok, and it's a bad comparison because we don't know what's coming after that. But if what comes after that is more, feeding into TikTok,
I do think this is a bad comparison because I feel like Soulja Boy would have she made clap in general. I mean, she got a dunk. It's just a different beat. So I do think that's a bad comparison. She Make It Clap to me was the most original song of artists has done to themselves. Speaking on the longevity of Soulja Boy, because I feel like he would have made that song regardless. Like literally regardless.
I don't know.
You don't think so?
I haven't heard a lot of like recent Big Draco music, so I don't know if that's
But
like
what
he's
I'm saying,
going for now.
that's what I'm saying. I feel like it's a bad comparison because Soulja Boy has a lot of fucking music and it shows and time periods and whatever. But I'm saying like, for you to say like whoever talked to him about it, or maybe he came up with himself, whatever. I'm not sure, but to be like Soulja Boy, dances are popping back off. You should just go back to your old self. That's essentially what he did. Am I wrong? Dances are a thing again. He helped that be a thing to begin with. Like, I don't feel like that's fair to say that he's tapping into TikTok. If anything, TikTok tapped into him. Don't let him hear that. Don't let him hear that.
Big Draco started TikTok.
No, but like that was the topic I was gonna bring up. That like previewing music now, I think is seen as more of a TikTok thing. When I don't think it should be seen like that. I don't think Koi or Uzi or these artists should be deemed TikTok because they previewed their hook of their song. And now it blew up on there. Like, that's like saying if Bobby would have previewed Bobby Bitch and it blew up on TikTok, that's not fair.
Does Uzi have a lot of his songs on TikTok? I don't really be hearing his stuff on TikTok like that.
He doesn't no, you don't get what I'm saying. Nowadays, artists, I don't think this is...
Well, like his previews or snippets and stuff like that.
He doesn't do it as much.
Oh, okay.
Like, yeah, rarely, really. So that's what I'm saying. If we were to take it back when he was doing it and it still blew up on TikTok, would that be fair to him? Because back then, everybody was doing it. A lot of people, the Boats, the Uzis, the Ari Bacardi. Not really too much, but yeah.
Do you think that's why kind of that slowed down now?
Yeah,
because of TikTok?
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah,
because as soon as you make a sound, we can take that sound and throw it. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, okay. Because I guess like that's I guess where maybe I'm trying to get to the difference there is that like, if you're either feeding into it or you're kind of like not, and that's why I kind of feel like Koi is falling into, and I'm not saying that she has to or that she needs to or that she can't, like, she's not talented enough to do like other things, but I'm just saying like I feel like if she keeps going in the same kind of direction, then people are gonna lock her into that and look at her as just that. You know what I mean?
We'll have to see because TikTok is still new and everything.
Yeah.
Because I mean, even what I said about Killer Roy, about him starting off, I don't think he's locked into TikTok at all. If you don't mind bringing up Killer Roy's hits, but like,
Yeah, I don't know too many. Of his
I know
songs.
about 3 off the top of my head, but yeah, don't get me wrong, they do well on there, but they don't sound like TikTok songs anymore to me at least. You feel me? So it's like, let me type in songs. Can we get some hits, please?
Killer Roy hits. Yeah, I don't know too much about him like at all.
Scroll. Good song still came up. Give us a second, guys. We're trying to get more facts for you when we talk. So yeah, go to chart history.
Yeah, top charts.
This don't look too legit to me.
Yeah.
Like, go to Billboards if you can.
Yeah.
This don't look too legit for me.
That's the eye charts. I don't know what the fuck that is.
But he
Official
had
charts?
yeah, right there. Scroll on. Go to Genius.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Bill. Well, no, never. Yeah, go to Genius. Go to Genius. Charlton. That's his name.
Give us 1 second,
Whoa.
guys. Literally just trying to get more facts before we speak.
The Kid Leroy. His name is Charlton. All right.
All right, so we're gonna talk a little bit while. Can you just pull up his billboards? I know he at least got one.
His only like Billboard thing on there was with the Juice WRLD.
I know he at least got one. 2.
Australian charts record.
So go with Killer Roy and that, and then that was pretty much it. Okay, cool.
Cause it's not. It wasn't even pulling up his name.
His
for
regular
Billboard.
stuff. Type in Addison Rae by Killer Roy. But all right, just getting back on topic outside
And
of
that
that.
might be a part of the point too. If that song isn't like a Billboard hit, at least I don't know if it is.
It may have when we look at those, it's saying that's only pulling up Billboard Top 100. That's not pulling up Billboard 200 or nothing like that. I don't know if you know that.
Well, when he types in Billboard, sometimes it pulls up 200, sometimes it pulls up 100. Yeah, whatever they're on.
All right, but as he's figuring that out, not to have too much dead space here. Yeah, I feel like I must say Addison Rae. I feel like Killer Roy's music is definitely evolving post TikTok, but it's not gonna get away from the people that love him on TikTok. So that's basically what I'm getting at. I feel like TikTok now has changed music so much that a preview basically means TikTok. If you're a fan, take it there. That's all it really is. And I don't feel like the artist should be seen in a negative light or in a TikTok only light because of that. Now, I think what makes an artist in the TikTok light quotation marks is if you can tell that there's a. What are we doing now?
No, keep talking.
Oh, I think what's the difference is like beat selection, trying to make the dance to it. We've seen that several times of artists trying to like, oh, this sounds like they going for TikTok. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's what I feel like may deem Koi is that if that album sounds like that, which I don't think so, because just knowing her and hearing how the music is, like whatever she's going through, that's what that project's gonna sound like. You know, and I feel like even versus like a Kid Leroy, his first project to me, I listened to it, I was just like, because you could tell it was post like going viral essentially.
Yeah.
And I don't think that approach is gonna be taken with the Coi Leray, but I'm not sure. And the biggest thing from the whole TikTok thing is like, is TikTok looked at negatively now in the music light? I feel like that's borderline what you're getting at.
Yeah, I mean, I don't necessarily look at it negatively. I just think that it's just starting like the separation for artists and for their music.
Shit.
And
There's 27 billion streams. At the start of 2020, he had 13,000 listeners.
at the start, wow, that's over 27 million monthly listeners. That's great. But
It's fucking crazy.
yeah, I just feel like it's starting like a separation from where artists can be looked at as, and other people might view it as a quote unquote like negative thing. But I think when someone is really big on TikTok, they kind of want to keep you as like, okay, we just want to hear like parts of your songs. We don't want to hear the whole thing. We don't want to hear your albums. We don't want to hear your full length projects. And you know, we want to hear the part of the song that we like, and we want you to.
I think this is a big testament, like Koi's, my argument for Koi versus TikTok. I don't think she would have been on the YSL project if she was just TikTok. You feel me? And this actually I have even bigger. What's the one song? Stick, move. That's her part. Okay, they went to that song and made her part go viral. So
On
that's what I'm
TikTok,
saying.
yeah.
Yeah, but that was not her song. That's what
That's
I'm
true.
saying.
That's true.
So and that song wasn't even made to like. I don't know if you ever actually cared to listen to the song, but I have. It does not sound. No offense to that artist. It doesn't sound like that was made for TikTok. How she came on it, killed this shit. They said, "Oh no, we need this part too." That's what I'm saying. Like she's not going for it. I think that people are making like that. And I feel like it speaks more volumes to her. Now, I think to your point, if it doesn't match up well enough, I guess, will it, hurt her and then she have to go to TikTok? We'll see. But I think from what I'm seeing right now, the YSL essentially, like, that was a cosign there. That was a fire song. And then the song with I'm not sure. I think it was with D something. I can't remember his name. Just type in, like, Colore Stick something move. That shit was, when I heard it, I thought it was going to be the hook. I was like, bro, this is tough. But it's literally just her verse, if I'm not mistaken. Like,
Oh, DDG.
yeah, it's literally just her verse.
Impatient. Yeah.
Click it right quick. It's gonna be like 2 seconds. I want to make sure I'm saying like it's just her verse. Counting is the hook.
It's not gonna turn on. You're not gonna hear it.
Like, scroll down.
No,
Colore as the hook version. See.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying, that wasn't the original. So I'm like, bro, they made that for her. She didn't say like, oh, let's go make this a TikTok song. You feel me? They did that, and then you feel me? I guess they had to remix it.
Yeah.
People wanted to hear her as the hook. Like that's hard. Just go to the lyrics. We'll be able to tell. Scroll down. Boy, we do Rap Genius only. You better be reading a paragraph.
Rap Genius only. But not. I guess that's still. I feel like
Scroll. Keep going.
the part that you're arguing is true, but also
See,
what I'm saying,
that wasn't the scroll up. That
Yeah.
wasn't the fucking chorus. Niggas went and made a whole new song with her as a chorus, bro. Cause she went that. Come on, bro. Come on.
No, I'm not trying to take the credit away from her, but I'm just saying, like, are people ever gonna care to hear her whole albums, or are they only gonna care to hear a part of one song? That's what I'm thinking.
I don't think that matters. I think the chance of those first 1,000,000 streams is all up to her.
And you think that's basically what you're saying? That's all that matters to her.
Yeah, like
Okay.
like that's any artist. It's to make after they're there, it's all up to the artist. You feel me? And that's all up to her. How the music sounds. If she kills it, she kills it. If she doesn't, she doesn't. I guess I'm an average listener to her because I'm not like a diehard fan. Like I wake up and sleep and dream Koi. So I guess that'd probably be a better question for them. But I think I speak for most people where it's like they're gonna listen to Colore when it drops, and I don't think no one has an expectation of her dropping another TikTok quote unquote hit. I don't think that's the consensus. Is what I'm saying. I don't think so. I think when Colore drops, which I would like to touch back on this topic, when she drops her album, I don't think people are going there listening for another hit. They're just going there listening for good music. I think she's in that lane where it's like she'll continue to float around because she'll drop good music and stuff, and people are gonna want her on their project. That's what I'm seeing right now. Like she's the it girl. Like it's just like she's good at what she's doing. That's it.
Yeah. I guess. I'm just thinking like I mean, it's really all up to her and what she wants at the end.
Like she was just in the studio with fucking Boogie. She was in the studio with a lot of fucking people that I was just like, whoa, like this is fire. And but because she's the it girl, and if all it took was her to get on a verse with DDG and no parties, which is by herself, I don't feel like that's speaking to like saying that she's TikTok viral or nothing. Because if anything, she's always been viral. She's always been on the internet for everything, for anything, for any move she does. You know what I mean? So if that's the case, I feel like the viral word is being negatively used on her, which I don't think it should be. Because it's not fair. Because, I mean, Soulja Boy goes viral for everything, too, which has nothing to do with music. It's him claiming to own everything. you know?
I mean, I'm not trying to use it negatively. I'm just trying to look at her music and how it's perceived from people. And you're saying, like, people are going to go and listen to her music just to listen to, you know, the whole, like, album type of thing.
Yeah.
And that's where I'm not so sure.
Okay.
Like, if they will. Because I don't feel like I hear a lot of people talk about, like, the full... her last project, like the whole thing. Like I feel like I hear people talk about this little part here and this little part there. Like I don't think it got, and not to say it wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad project, but I just don't think. I think it gets glossed over for you know, a little 30-second clip or a little 15-second clip.
I
And
don't-
that's what I don't. That's and if she doesn't care about that, she doesn't care about that. But I would think that if she's putting like all this energy into putting
you-
out her best music,
You liked How About Me, right? Or I'm just not saying How About. It was About Me. You liked that song, correct?
Yeah, I did.
And I feel like the reason why I told you I was iffy about it, cause I was like, yo, I don't know what like she's gonna talk about when it comes to the verse, because the hook was how she felt already. Like, stop talking about me.
And even still, like with me even liking that song, I like the hook.
But that's what I'm speaking towards, because to me, if she can show that she made her feelings catchy and appealable, I think it's all in her court. Like, it's just about what she's going through and how she goes about expressing it.
Yeah.
That's it. And that's any artist. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, they're gonna come for something, but that doesn't matter, because I don't think anyone's expecting her to have some Drake type hit in there. That's where it becomes an issue, and that's what kind of doubles back to my beginning point. I think going viral is easier to stay afloat because you're not really competing with. No one's comparing no parties to make it clap. But the moment she cats a worldwide hit, then you're in some shit, because everybody wants you to start competing with the X, Y, and Z. So I feel like she's doing perfectly fine.
Yeah, and I guess like, and I don't want to get into this topic right now because we're about to wrap it up.
Yeah.
But it gets me to this question that I want to ask maybe on a later episode, is like, because I look at artists that are more so known for shorter versions of their music, or very like short songs. Like people want to digest them in very like small samples. Will they ever want to, or will they ever be able to drop a fully successful full length project, like a 10 to 13 song project, or will they ever even want to like?
Oh, you don't think her project's gonna be that long? I definitely think it's gonna be 13 songs.
But will it be like a 13 songs that hits like a number one ever? Like,
I can't speak for that. And the reason why I can't speak for that is because, one, does she want to be there? Two, does it?
That's part of the question. Like, will they ever even want that, or is it just gonna be like, okay, well, I know I'm gonna have one on here, so I'm just go with that one.
And I hate to bring this person up because of their past together, but no one asks Trippie for that. Trippie goes viral all the time and stays in his own fucking lane. No one's telling Trippie to go against his competitors, which is Cardi, which is Uzi. And with all due respect, like, he's literally staying in his lane, like, quite literally.
Yeah,
and he has diehard fans, and he's making shit tons of money and making good music to his fans. So, and he doesn't make TikTok songs.
Yeah, and he probably doesn't want to have that same thing. That's my only question. You know, like, I feel like the TikTok thing, and then like his choice as far as his own music is like kind of like the same question, just if he wants to or if he doesn't.
But yeah, I just feel like, just to wrap it all up, I feel like, not to be I could be wrong. I don't want to speak for too many people when I say this, but I don't think today's artist is trying to do that. I don't see Snot or Coochie or any of them saying like, I want the top #1 album in the world that has 30 songs on it. Yeah. Like, I just don't see that. I
guess that might just be like a past tense thing.
Yeah.
Might just be not something
because
that's,
I used to always,
as important
You got to tell me that too. I used to always think like, you know, as an artist, just even designing and stuff, like, if I'm not the top one, I'm not good enough. But what is, you know, me being a designer and living and learning, I'm like, but there's a lot of fucking brands that make tons of money.
Yeah.
Like, that's not the top one. You feel me? In this, because you still have your core audience, you still have people you're pleasing, you still have your fans that love you. And that may not be 10 billion with a Drake, but it's still 5 million. It's still 25 million. You know what I mean? That is still listening to you. Yeah. So it's like, I feel like today's music, that's why I think like our argument is like so right there. I think when being viral now which is some way a cop out. Once you're not being compared to somebody is the best thing you can do. And I feel like this viral thing is a cop out of that. I don't think, as far as I can understand, with viral music, you never really compare a viral song. Like, I've never heard someone try to compare Pooh Shiesty's viral song with Dirk to No Parties. Like, that's not, they both went crazy, but you're not going to compare the two. It's in its own lane. And I feel like nowadays it's easier to stay in your own lane because of that. To your point, can these people go from that to having the top Billboard song? I think so. But do they care to? And will they ever put Billboard album? My fault. Can they do that? I think they can. Will they care to? Is a different question. Like,
yeah.
So we'll just have to see that.
Yep. Not sure, but just wanted to get that question out there. Maybe in the comments or put that on TikTok. See what people think about it. But we're gonna wrap this episode up. Appreciate y'all for watching. Appreciate y'all for listening out there. And yeah, we are out of here.
Yes, sir.